Um, Good evening, guys. Good morning, actually. Um, I thought I should do and share this message with you again, because the last time I did it, I was kind of in a rush and I was going to church, and there was all kinds of disruptions, and I'm also quite a little bit of a scopophobe, so I guess that contributed to the whole thing as well. So if you'd allow me, can you please read with me the book of Proverbs 4 verse 7, and it reads as follows: wisdom is the prime thing. Acquire wisdom, and with all that you acquire understanding. The King James Version of it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, but in all you're getting, get understanding. If you have read a video series on YouTube, you can watch that, called the Wisdom Series. You might have learned and understood that the proverbial writer, who is in this case King Solomon himself, loved wisdom so much. The man was quite emphatic about wisdom. He loved wisdom so much that he even attributed to it a pronoun of a female. He called wisdom a she. He says things like, seek her, she will give you life. Do not forsake her, she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory she will deliver to you. And by history, you also understand that King Solomon had a particular predilection towards women. Out of all the things that Solomon could have asked from God, he asked only one thing, and he asked wisdom. That's how this man loved wisdom so much. And in his writings, he says things like, it would be actually better for you to sell all that you have and buy wisdom if wisdom could be bought. But it would be better off still to get understanding. Now, let's understand what is wisdom. And you would reflect that most of the time when biblical scholars speaks about wisdom, there are three Greek words that they refer to most of the time. I know that there are a lot of others, particularly derivatives when it refers to knowledge. But wisdom is not just any other knowledge, and there are three distinct words that biblical scholars play with when explaining wisdom. And the first one is Sophia. This is general knowledge, acquired generally through knowledge or through studying through different sources. It can even be worldly wisdom. It can also be divine wisdom, and this kind of wisdom can also be a gift. But there is another gift called epignosis, and now this word means knowledge above all, because epi means above and gnosis means knowledge. This is to suggest that this is a kind of wisdom that is above all other, and this kind of wisdom is given to us by God, can only be acquired through God by fearing the Lord, because if it's spiritual knowledge, it has to come through God himself, and that is epignosis.